Hey, what's up? It's Brandon here. Let me ask you something. What if I told you that saving just $20 a week could turn into tens of thousands of dollars by the time you're 30? Sounds unbelievable, right? But here's the deal. This isn't magic. It's math. It's the incredible power of compound interest. The earlier you start, the more powerful it becomes. In this video, I'm going to break it all down step by step. By the end, you'll not only understand how to make your money work for you, but also walk away with a plan that could set you up for life. Trust me, you don't want to miss this. Have you ever noticed how some teens seem to have everything figured out when it comes to money? Maybe they are already saving, investing, or even starting businesses. Are they just lucky? No. They are working with a strategy, and I'm here to show you how to build yours. You don't need to have a huge bank account to start. Whether you've got $5, $20, or $50 to spare, this video will teach you how to turn small savings into serious wealth over time. If you're excited about building your financial future, make sure to hit that subscribe button. Your support keeps this channel growing and helps us create even better content for you. Now, let's jump into the basics, and I promise, by the time we're done, you'll see money in a whole new light. Breaking the big myth about investing. Let's start by busting one of the biggest myths out there. You don't need a ton of money to start investing. Most people think investing is something only rich adults in suits do, but that's so far from the truth. Investing is for everyone, and yes, that includes you, whether you're 13, 16, or even in your early 20s. The secret isn't about how much you start with. It's about when you start. The earlier you begin, the longer your money has to grow. And the longer it grows, the more powerful it becomes. Think about it like planting a tree. If you plant a seed today, it won't look like much. It might even seem like nothing's happening for weeks or months. But over the years, with sunlight and water, it grows into this massive tree that provides shade and even fruit. Money works the same way. Even if you start with $5 or $10, the key is to keep at it, and over time, you'll see it grow into something significant. Here's an example. Imagine that you plant a tiny seed in your backyard. At first, it's just a sprout, and no one even notices it. But year after year, as you water it and give it care, it grows into a tall, strong tree. A decade later, that tree not only gives shade, but could even provide fruit or timber, both of which can be valuable. The small effort you put in at the beginning pays off in ways you couldn't imagine. That's the same concept with your money. Why time is your biggest asset? Let's do a quick thought experiment. Imagine two people, Sarah and Jake. Sarah starts saving $20 a week when she's 15, and she invests it in a fund that grows at about 8% a year. By the time she's 30, she's got over $50,000. The kicker? Sarah only contributed $15,000 of her own money. The rest is growth from compound interest. Now let's look at Jake. Jake waits until he's 25 to start saving the same $20 a week. By the time he's 30, he's only got around $22,000. See the difference? Jake didn't start early enough to let compound interest do its thing. It's not that Jake saved less money. It's that Sarah gave her money more time to grow. Another way to look at this is like running a race. Imagine a 15-year-old and a 25-year-old both start running towards the same goal. The 15-year-old gets a 10-year head start. No matter how fast the 25-year-old runs, it's almost impossible for them to catch up because time, the greatest advantage, has already been lost. When you invest early, you're giving yourself a head start in the race to financial success. The magic of compound interest. So, what's the big deal about compound interest? Let me break it down. Compound interest means you earn interest not just on the money you invest, but also on the interest your money earns. Think of it like a snowball rolling down a hill. At first, it's small and slow, but as it keeps rolling, it gets bigger and faster. That's how your money grows when you start early. Let's expand on this with a more detailed example. Say you invest $10 and it grows by 10% in a year. At the end of the year, you have $11. In the second year, you're earning interest on $11, not just the original $10. So now you've got $12.10. In year 3, the interest is calculated on $12.10, bringing you to $13.31. Over time, this growth keeps accelerating. By year 20, even small amounts can become substantial. Imagine this like a snowstorm. Every flake of snow represents $1. When the snowstorm starts, there's barely a layer on the ground. But as time goes on and more flakes accumulate, the snow on the ground grows exponentially, and soon, you've got a blanket of snow that could cover a whole town. Compound interest is your financial snowstorm, tiny at first but overwhelmingly powerful over time. Building your financial foundation. Before you start investing, you need to manage the money you already have. Whether it's allowance, birthday cash, or a part-time job, the first step is creating a budget. A super simple system is the 50-30-20 rule. Before I explain this proven rule that will help you become the first millionaire in your family, I want to ask you don't forget to hit that like button and subscribe to the channel. It's the best way to support me and make sure you're always the first to know about the new content I'm bringing. 50% for needs. Think school supplies, transportation, or helping with family expenses. 30% for fun. Spend on things you enjoy, like gaming, going to the movies, or snacks. 20% for saving and investing. This is your future you fund. This system works because it balances enjoying your money today while still planning for tomorrow. You won't feel deprived, but you'll also start building wealth. Let me give you a practical way to implement this. Use envelopes or an app like Mint or YNAB. You need a budget. For each dollar you earn, split it right away into categories. Physically separating the money or allocating it digitally makes it easier to stick to your plan. When the fun envelope runs out, you know it's time to pause spending in that category. This small discipline can create huge results over time. How to start investing. Now, let's get to the part you're really here for, how to start investing. Here's a step-by-step guide. Set a goal. Decide what you're saving for. Is it college, a car, or maybe you want to create a safety net for emergencies? A clear goal gives you direction and keeps you motivated. Choose the right account. If you're under 18, you'll need help from a parent or guardian to open a custodial investment account. Look for platforms or apps with low fees, like Fidelity, Vanguard, or beginner-friendly apps like Acorns or Robinhood. Start small. Don't wait until you've got hundreds of dollars. Even $5 or $10 is enough to get started. The key is consistency. Keep adding to your account every week or month. Understand the basics. You don't need to be a financial expert, but learning a few key concepts can make a big difference. For example, stocks, owning a piece of a company. ETFs, a basket of investments that spreads out your risk. At the end of this video, I will recommend a video about ETFs. Watch it. It is very important for diversifying your investments and increasing your financial knowledge. Compound interest, your money earning money over time. I once heard a phrase that said, "Why go to college when I can make millions investing?" What do you think about this statement? Share your thoughts in the comments below. Pay attention. This is extremely important. A lot of people get scared when the market goes down. But here's the truth, ups and downs are normal. The stock market is like a roller coaster. There are dips, but over time, it tends to go up. The key is to stay patient and not panic. Another mistake is pulling your money out too soon. Think of your investments like a garden. If you keep digging up the seeds to see if they're growing, they never will. Listen, no one else will teach you this. Let's fast forward a few years. Imagine you're 30. Because you started investing early, you've got enough money to travel, buy a car, or even start your own business. That's the power of small, consistent actions today. They build the future you want. Remember, every dollar you invest today is like planting a seed for your future. Building wealth isn't about luck. It's about taking action. Now imagine you didn't start. Where would you be?